is up, people of the internet? My name is Valence Amber, and welcome back to another Death Battle reaction video. This is gonna be a battle of the, I guess, how would you call it? Ghost Rider and Spawn?
Reincarnate. I mean, well, souls sold to the devil and are now anti-heroes. I don't know.
Well, either way. So, Ghost Rider versus Spawn from Marvel and Image Comics. Okay.
Yes.
And joining me on this is my buddy Jacob Penderhuth.
What is up, folks of the internet? My name is Jacob Penderhuth, your swordsman sleuth through the world of fiction, your total otaku, and your millennial keeper of common sense. Meaning I keep an eye on everybody's birthday as best as I can, so by the time this comes out, or the day after, happy birthday, Sanji. Hope your present is having pudding as your lifelong partner. I ship them, okay? That was the best thing from Whole Cake Island, if you ask me.
Okay, fair enough. So before we begin, please watch the original episode on the Death Battle YouTube channel before coming to my reaction or anybody else's reactions. Go support the team that's been making this series awesome. Okay, so yeah, like we said, it's Ghost Rider versus Spawn. There's nothing left to say because we don't want to go into big tangent that's going to last 5 minutes. So let's just get this started. So
Here we go.
Yeah. So the last death battle Ghost Rider was in was versus Lobo, and he beat Lobo, and I think he destroyed Lobo's soul.
He ate Lobo's soul after giving him the penance stare.
Right.
Because Lobo ain't exactly pure and had a lot of sins to deal with.
I wonder how Spawn would feel, because he's not pure exactly, but at least he's not like Lobo impure. He's still a good guy, but in a sense. But anyway, let's just get this started. In 3, 2, 1, go. Okay, it's going through. The Akira slide. Boy!
Yeah, that Akira slide is iconic. Just ask Shadow the Hedgehog.
Versus the Dark Angel of Armageddon. He's Wiz and I'm Boomstick. And it's our job to analyze their weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death battle.
Let's go!
Johnny Blaze has always been a man possessed.
I mean, I've always liked the Nick Cage movies.
Stunts, following the example of his adoptive father, Crash Simpson.
Until the day Crash lived up to his name and heartbroken and without enough Wampa fruit to save him, and turned to the only thing that could, chemotherapy.
That's a different Crash. That's a Bandicoot.
Cancer, Johnny sold his soul to Mephisto, king of the 8th layer of hell.
Only for Crash to actually live up to his name right after.
But instead of scooping up Johnny's soul, Mephisto had something else in mind.
You know, like
Johnny Cage.
Yeah, you know, like I said, I like the Nick Cage Ghost Rider movies. I like the first one more. The second one is just kind of
Why did I say Johnny Cage? I meant Nicolas Cage. That's a Mortal Kombat character.
Bruh. Anyway, I like the first Nick Cage Ghost Rider. I feel like the second one was just maybe a little bit much, but it was fine. But have you seen them?
No, I haven't seen a whole lot of those stuff when I was a kid.
Oh well, you're missing out.
If I think of Nicolas Cage in movies, I think of National Treasure.
I guess that's one. Anyway.
He bound Johnny to an instrument of divine wrath, Zarathos, the spirit of
Ooh.
vengeance.
So Johnny Blaze lived up to his name and burst
Yeah,
into
that's
hellfire.
okay. That one there's the second
Undead
movie.
skeleton biker with a sick-ass hug.
Ooh.
The 5th scariest Nick Cage
Like Nick Cage,
performance.
killed it in the first
He
movie.
called himself
No pun intended.
He's been known to be great at his overreaction skills.
Yeah.
Ghost Rider.
Sure, we definitely didn't forget that we named a character the same thing only 5 years earlier. All you.
The
What?
Ghost Rider was bad news for Earth sinners and scumbags. He's strong enough to pull down skyscrapers, blow up
Former
mountains,
King of Hell.
and cause earthquakes that can be
Danny
felt
Ketch and
across
Robbie
whole
Reyes. Oh yeah, Robbie
countries.
Reyes, the
Even
second,
think
the
about
other
fighting
Ghost
back.
Rider.
He can remake his whole body from the hellfire that engulfs
Oh.
him, making him immune to all physical damage. Only holy weapons that target his soul.
Hold on. Ghost Rider's body is mystical in nature and not subject to ordinary bodily limitations, such as fatigue. Attempts to tamper with his biological makeup have proven ineffective. Interesting.
And harm him.
It's not just his body, his whole
Oh, shit, that was a
arsenal is
Ghost Rider game?
hellfire. Ghosty can create anything he can think of, from an infinite stream of chains,
Ooh.
a shotgun.
Well,
blast,
remember,
fiery
he had
rounds,
also been in
or
a Marvel
flaming
vs.
missile
Capcom
barking
game.
right out of his
Yeah.
mouth.
There's the penance there.
Life goals.
And he can imbue other objects
Oh,
with
yeah, that.
hellfire, such as his Hell Cycle.
Oh, this badass bike can outpace Thor's hammer Mjolnir.
Oh.
Across the universe in seconds.
Okay.
Hellfire is a weapon in and of itself,
Woo.
whether shot out of his hands, raining down from the sky,
Oh,
or
Jesus.
released from his...
Okay,
He's boner, Wiz.
Bruh.
Get it?
like Hellfire
I'm
Piss.
not.
Hellfire
I
Piss.
don't-
Scorched flesh.
I-
Hellfire
yeah,
is so
yeah,
deadly,
no.
it can burn away your
I
very
don't
soul.
like
This
that.
technique would be mastered by Johnny's successor, his own brother, Danny Ketch.
Ooh. Oh, he has a brother?
Johnny's not the only Ghost Rider.
Huh.
And Danny was the first to master their most famous move. You know,
And if you ask, no, I've not read the comics, so I did not know that Johnny has a brother. I've only known him from the Nick Cage movies and a little bit of the animated version of him. I even barely remember him. So-
Yeah, I don't follow the Marvel DC stuff that much in the comics, so yeah.
So-
I just remember what he did back in his previous Death Battle.
Yeah. So letting you all know, this is just as much a learning experience for me, for Jacob, and for anyone else. 3, 2, 1, go.
the one that burns your soul.
The penance stare, let's go.
The penance stare.
Woo!
The penance stare inflicts upon its victims every ounce of pain they ever wreak upon others. Every cruelty, no matter how small or righteous, is reflected back. A biblical punishment.
Woo!
Obliterating your
At the
soul.
time, had absorbed
It even
numerous
works
spears of
on other
vengeance to
Ghost
overpower
Riders,
Johnny,
like when Johnny and Danny
later.
got into a staring contest
Oh.
and Danny actually depowered Johnny.
Eyes
Oh.
are windows to the soul, so the Ghost Rider must be able to match his victim's gaze for the penance stare to work. Some people have survived it, like the Punisher supposedly because he didn't regret his actions.
Oh.
But it did work on him on other occasions.
Well, Johnny can adjust how deadly it is, and it doesn't necessarily have
Oh.
to kill you. He can use the
The
stare to
Deadpool.
read minds, force you to confess info, or
Ugh.
just show you the error of your ways.
Remember, the Ghost Rider is two souls in one body, with
Whoa.
the kinder Johnny battling the demon Zarathos in a war of control.
Wow.
A classic Faustian bargain. All the power in the world, but if you want it, it uses you. Because if Johnny gives in, the demon's full might will take over, and then everything is
Zarathos' strength is boundless. He can open up
Boundless.
portals between dimensions, control the elements, pen and stare an entire city.
Suffer for your
fly
sins.
All the way to Asgard, which is a
Asgard.
literal infinite distance away.
Let's.
He's manhandled
Ugh.
some of Marvel's heaviest hitters, like Thor, World War Hulk, and Doctor
Other
Strange.
hosts, a
Hell,
hood, a
Strange
single-
said
a single
Zarathos
mother.
is a threat to all realms.
Possibly an
mortal and
angel?
Immortal.
Hyperbole? Think again. The Archangel Zadkiel said that the power of the Ghost Rider could threaten all of existence, and even bring down heaven itself.
Wow.
Before an army of Ghost Riders did just that. Yeah, an army. The spirits of vengeance
Woo!
are legion.
As far back as the Great Flood,
Oh.
humans have been bonded to the vestiges of God's power to act as his divine wrath on Earth.
Holy
A sort
hell.
of Heavenly Black Ops.
Heavenly
Quite
Black Ops.
literally.
Was an angel now? Or-
Holy hell, quite literally.
Neither, despite being one of the greatest entities in existence, it's unclear. What we do know is that ages ago, Zarathos feasted on souls and battled Mephisto for rulership of
Place
his
your
realm.
bets.
Mephisto, ever the trickster, claimed victory and gained control of Zarathos
Yo,
forevermore.
of
Hence
course.
how he could bond him to Johnny.
But Zarathos got his revenge
Ah!
against that big red bitch
Surprise,
with another
motherfucker!
Ghost Rider, Alejandra Jones. Bet you wish you had one more day to fix that hole in your chest,
Oof.
huh?
Comic book fan punching bag though he may be, Mephisto is unbelievably powerful.
What the fuck,
A battle
man?
with him could cause omniversal Armageddon.
Omniversal?
Fitting as his fight with Galactus
Let's see what
ripped the
Spawn can
cosmos
do.
asunder.
And Galactus's fights can
Well,
destroy
we don't
all of
know.
Marvel's infinite multiverse. That's the kind of awesome power at Zarathos's disposal. Total cosmic annihilation.
Cosmic
So it
annihilation.
was no surprise when Johnny went down to the underworld and took Hell's throne for himself.
What's-
usurping
what?
the
What's
devil
good?
that
What's
ruined
good?
his life and finally grabbing destiny
Okay,
by
that's
the
okay. Flaming
handlebars.
Crown, that's sick.
Scoring the total power of hell itself, plus a sick-ass upgrade, the Damnation Stare.
Damnation Stare.
The whole every pain you've ever inflicted thing and just sends you straight to hell. No shot.
As they say though, uneasy lies the head that wears the crown. Johnny began an obsessive crusade
Outsped
to
Mjolnir.
capture all of Hell's escaped demons.
Ooh.
But by using his new power to damn them to hell, he began absorbing their evil, feeding off of it, and it corrupted
Didn't he
him.
also fight
Once
the
again,
mask
Johnny
to a
Blaze
standstill?
was a man possessed.
In truth,
I remember
Johnny was
that. I
just
think
as
I remember
drunk
that
with
back
hell's
in The
power
Mask
as he'd
versus
always been,
Deadpool.
and he needed Danny's help to pull him out of the darkness.
Though he gave up Hell's throne, the Ghost Rider continues his war against demons without and within, mentoring his fellow Ghost Riders.
Oh
in the
yeah,
ways
that was from that Marvel
always
vs.
prowling the
Capcom.
highways for the evil and the profane.
An unstoppable
Oh yeah, Ghost Rider is also one of my favorite
with
Marvel
just a
characters.
glance could make Galactus himself shit his pants.
Maybe one day he'll find salvation in the eyes of one of his victims.
Cause they sure as hell won't find any in his.
Ooh, okay.
His battle is
Ah! Thank you.
If Al
Okay.
Simmons was one thing, he was a killer.
A lieutenant colonel in the U.S. Army and
Okay, real quick about Spawn. I have seen the Spawn movie, but that was a long ass time ago. And I have also seen the Spawn animated series. And whoo-wee! Like, I only saw it on YouTube, like, back in the day where you can watch full episodes of whatever. And whoo-wee! I did not know what I was getting myself into when I first watched it.
Yeah, well, the only thing I know about Spawn is that he crossed over with the Sonic comics,
Wait, he did?
the Archie Sonic comics.
I need to see that again. Anyway.
the CIA's most decorated assassin, Simmons upheld democracy around the globe at the barrel of a gun, painting the third world in red, white, and blue.
Damn.
But mostly red.
Yeah.
Until his final fateful mission when, per his boss's orders,
Like, yeah.
Al
Oh.
was fired.
The burning was
okay.
only getting started because Al's immortal soul was on a one-way trip to hell.
But I do remember
Where he
that
cut a
Keith
deal
David
with
voiced Spawn in the
Malvosia,
animated
the
series.
naked lord of the
Ugh.
circle of hell.
By their pact, Simmons would be reborn
Ew.
a Hellspawn, a superpowered commander of Hell's armies, in exchange for seeing his wife one more time.
Oh, buddy, you're just asking to get monkey's blood.
Al Simmons returned from the dead as a decaying zombie 5 years later,
Ew.
after his wife had already remarried and had a daughter.
There,
I mean-
you saw her. Now get back to work, bitch.
Thus was born the undead warrior from
I mean,
hell
you can't-
itself, Spawn.
I mean, Al, you can't really blame her. For one thing, she thought you were dead. She had to move on.
In retrospect, she had every reason to believe you were dead.
Yeah. Anyway, like I said, once again, this is just as much a learning experience for me, for Jacob, for anyone else. So if I don't know a whole lot, well, now you know.
He's so 90s that he comes all the way back around to being the coolest thing ever. Look upon his edge wizard and despair.
Former king of hell.
Spawn would violently defend New York's
But yeah.
downtrodden, while slowly uncovering
But the animated
full
series
breadth
looks
of
like,
his demise.
holy hell, like,
He's
it's
a
like
walking
bloody.
Superpower encyclopedia.
But he still
He
looks
can
pretty
fly,
cool.
Teleport, turn invisible and intangible, move things with his mind, make force fields, control the elements and the weather, and even stop time. Speaking of time,
Okay.
he can fly so fast, he literally breaks into other dimensions and smashes time as a concept.
Hello?
He can manipulate matter, shape-shifting his own
Uh,
body,
ugh.
and transmuting other objects and people. He can even
Ew.
control and absorb your soul.
Okay.
Wiz, if he can rearrange molecules and crap, why doesn't he just fix his uggo face?
Well, he
So they
tried to do
both
that,
can-
but Malvosia cursed him.
So they both can get at target each other's souls in a way. So
Wait,
that's
wait, does Spawn even
Yeah,
have his soul? Because he's Wait, yeah, I think because he's a zombie. Do zombies still have souls?
Well, I mean, I don't know. It's comics. How am I supposed to know that fact?
Okay, let me go back.
His Uggo face.
Well, he tried to do that.
Work.
But Malbolgia cursed him so that he could only make himself.
Yeah. What the?
Yeah.
I'm a black man.
To be fair,
Get wrecked, nerd.
Spawn can
Yeah.
achieve a similar result with
Moving
illusions
on.
and mental manipulation. He can read and control minds, implant and replace memories, or simply drive you mad.
Whoa!
He can do all of this crazy shit because he runs on necroplasm.
Necroplasm.
Basically, hell juice.
Yeah, I
You're
guess.
not wrong. Necroplasm is the energy that makes up hell itself.
Ew.
Al's undead body is composed of 400 pounds of it.
Oh.
He can wield it like an energy blaster empowered by the sins of others. Spawn can absorb your evil and feed off of it.
Ew.
By simply walking on Earth, Spawn feels all of humanity's pain all at once.
Wow.
He's even absorbed the sins of 8 million New Yorkers instantly, cleansing them of their evil.
Damn.
Jesus?
Or he can do the
Okay.
reverse and make you experience the full
What?
weight of your own
Oh
sins,
my God.
feeling every bit of pain you've ever
Okay,
inflicted
big
on
eyes.
others
What
over
are you
your
looking at, man?
Oh, that's disgusting.
Some
That's
sort
disgusting.
of penance.
Though Spawn's necroplasm comes with a catch.
Yeah,
Huh?
he's got unlimited amount of the stuff, and it drains every time he uses his powers.
Huh.
If he runs out, he's dragged back to hell.
Ah.
Even depowered, Spawn can rely on his elite military training
Yeah.
in hand-to-hand combat.
That's okay.
He's even fought Batman to a standstill.
Oh.
And as befits his past profession, he
Yeah.
loves his big-ass 90s guns.
Though his greatest weapon is the sentient being he's genetically and spiritually bonded to.
Oh.
His cloak. Letha of the 7th House of K.
Letha.
You wonder why his cape's red? Nope. Well, now you are, and it's red because it's made from the apple Eve ate in the Garden of Eden.
Oh.
It's literally made of original sin.
Oh.
And also the souls of a
Is
million
that
sinners,
a
including
does that
everyone
make
else
him a
victims,
holy
also
weapon?
touch of vampire
Something
for
that
good measure.
that
27
Death
Letha
something that Death Rider can't Ghost Rider is weak to?
Yeah, he did say that any other holy weapons could harm him.
Yeah.
Anyway, go back.
Including every one of El's victims, also a touch of vampire for good measure.
Bro, it's
27 Letha is constantly evolved. It can act independently to defend Spawn with an infinite stream of change,
Okay.
transform into weapons, or drain people of their power.
Ooh.
It is the most potent weapon Hell has ever created.
It even helped Spawn beat the primordial dark god Urizen, who can destroy and eat your soul with just a glare.
Ooh.
Except the souls
Damn.
bonded to Spawn acted as a buffer, allowing him to survive.
You'd think with an arsenal like that, he'd be unstoppable. But Hellspawns have a weakness to holy weapons and can
Okay,
be
they also are
permanently
weak to holy weapons.
decapitated by one.
Though Spawn has managed to survive this in the past.
Okay, then.
No, Spawn's greatest weakness is his own. How do I put this? Stupidity.
So Spawn fought this angel lady, Angela. Great name
Yeah.
for an angel.
Or
She
how
had this
original.
Dimensional lance that could wipe Hellspawn out of existence.
Oh.
And Spawn got it. But instead of, being cautious around a mysterious angel weapon that hurts him, he just had to push the big shiny button and activate it on himself.
And so Spawn was forever destroyed until he reconfigured reality to undo his own inexistence.
There we are, good as new.
What?
That has to be the first time.
Is there a
we've
spirit
seen
racing
someone
Spawn? Spawn is to
accidentally
reflect the
kill
power back to the spirit
themselves
itself. Have you ever seen
and survive.
On his quest as Hell's greatest warrior, Spawn has defeated a serial killer ice cream man.
Oh, yeah,
a
I remember
demonic
that.
Clown, and even his old boss remade by Heaven into an anti-Spawn.
What?
He's even encountered other Hellspawn.
Killing bad guys.
Oh.
might seem counterintuitive if you work for a Hell Lord,
Yeah,
but it
the
actually
anime
just
series was
adds
brutal.
more souls to Balbogia's army. An army Spawn would have to lead in a war with Heaven that'd kill
Blech.
all of humanity.
Because the reason Malbolgia chose Al to be his commander wasn't that he was some great warrior. It was because Al had proven that he was the best at taking orders.
Oh.
And all his death, Al was nothing more than a hired gun.
But he knew it, and he would do so no more.
He's still cool though.
Spawn marched down to hell and ripped Balbogia's fucking head off with a scream so loud it echoed through all of
Ah!
He became the king of the 8th circle.
What does that
of
look like a
hell.
brain?
As
Oh no,
king,
that's
Spawn
a
is
king.
literally
That's a
part
king
of Hell
cobra
itself,
snake thing.
Gaining access to an unlimited pool of energy that increases 100-fold with every heartbeat. He's
Divine
effectively
Spawn, Hell
omnipotent
King
in there,
Spawn.
and strong enough to challenge other Hell Lords like Mammon and Satan.
He
Woo!
got so strong, the only thing left was just to finally resolve the war between
Oh,
heaven
damn.
and hell.
But Spawn needed help from the being who created this god and Satan to begin with, the mother of existence, Gaia.
Gaia, yo!
Her kids being total assholes, so she appointed Spawn to be the universe's savior.
By eating the fruit from the tree of life, Spawn became truly divine, capable of battling God.
Oh,
and
he
Satan
does
in a
have divine
stalemate for
powers.
eternity that extinguished all life on Earth.
And each of them are powerful enough to create and control infinitely sized universes.
Spawn broke the stalemate by letting God and Satan destroy him. Only
God
for
and
Gaia
Satan?
to separate the two from the reality they threatened.
Then, just like that time with the Lance, Spawn respawned and recreated the Earth. Good as new.
Finally freed of the weight of heaven and hell, Al asked to be reborn as a human. But he knew in his heart he deserved to carry on his undead penance in perpetuity.
He's a creature of the 90s,
Ah.
Wiz. He won't be
90s.
happy unless he can angstily brood over the injustice of his own existence.
Though if you threaten the alley he calls home, beware.
The alley.
Because Spawn will turn whatever's left of your life into a living hell.
Okay, after this.
Battle is sponsored by DraftKings Casino.
If the slots are spinning, you could be winning. Head over
Actually-
to DraftKings Casino and play the classics you know and love. Right, the combatants are
Whoop.
p.m. Eastern Time.
Okay, as much as I love Ghost Rider and the stuff he does, I might go for Spawn on this one.
I'm gonna go with you on that one. This time I'm joining with you in choosing the same person.
Yeah.
Because, I mean, this guy's got some serious power behind, and he's got angelic powers behind him. So, I guess he could, his holy powers could beat Ghost Rider.
Hmm.
But Ghost
Well-
Rider could also probably outsmart the
Yeah.
ditz that is Spawn.
Yeah, but okay, so a carny versus a trained militant. Well, the carny that I'm aware of, like. But anyway, we're still going for Spawn on this one. We're not dragging this out. It's definite.
Yeah.
So we're going for Spawn, and if we're wrong, well then F me. Okay, in 3, 2, 1, go.
All right, the combatants are set, and we've run the data through all possibilities.
It's time for a heck of a death battle! One hell of a death battle. Okay, here we go.
Things like these drive men insane. Brimstone in the air. Something's coming. If it wants a piece of me, there'll be hell to pay.
Woo! Let's go!
The Akira slide.
The pit you squirmed from, Hellspawn.
Make me.
Oh, wait, what was that timer? Oh, we get the rocket music! Let's go! Woo!
If you care, it's nothing personal. Vengeance calls.
Woo! Wait, what's the timer thing?
That countdown means something.
Ooh!
Sloppy. You fight like a bum.
You've earned your damnation.
I don't think that's gonna work on him. Oh! Oh! Oh my god, okay. Oh, he just... Did he just...
He dragged him to hell. If the penance there doesn't work on him.
Yeah. Woo! Oh yeah, he froze time.
So well done.
Be damned.
He did the scorpion line! Get over here!
He did the scorpion line. Good.
Woo! Okay, we're going angelic here.
Cannot disguise your wickedness. God forbid.
Oh! Woo! Oh! Okay, this is so cool. Oh! Oh! Oh, don't tell me.
Oh, please, no.
Oh, come on!
Did we fail again?
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Sin for breakfast.
Ye sin for
Taste
breakfast.
of your own goddamn medicine.
Wait, wait, wait! Whoa! What? Oh, shit! Wait! Wait! Oh!
It's like you said, nothing personal.
Let's go!
And we won!
Let's go!
We won!
Woo!
Literally, this was a nail-biter of a battle that pitted Ghost Rider's immeasurable power against Spawn's skill and versatility. Let's break this down
Okay.
into 4 categories.
Okay.
First up, power. Divine Spawn could match God and Satan, who could create universes. Similar in scale to Ghost Rider's bouts with a lot of the powerhouses in Marvel.
But Zarathos was different.
Ah.
Remember, his power can match that of Mephisto and Galactus, who can threaten all of Marvel's infinite cosmic reality, far greater than any cosmos Spawn has ever affected. Even though Spawn's battled and defeated Satan in more recent comics, implying he's retained a level of power similar to his divine form, he couldn't match Zarathos in power alone.
Ghost Rider may take power, but remember, Johnny actively resists Zarathos' influence.
Ah.
So Spawn may have had time in the fight to learn and adapt to Ghost Rider before he went full Blue Fury.
And Spawn definitely had the edge in skill. He spent decades in military combat
Yeah.
and is a master martial artist.
Yeah.
Whereas Johnny more so relies on his invincibility.
The
Okay.
ultimate dream power for a stuntman.
Once claimed
Even
only
with
God
his
can destroy
crazy
Ghost Riders
powers,
permanently,
Ghost
however
Rider was a lot
shown.
more direct than Spawn.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much entirely focused on attacking the soul.
Which doesn't bode well for his versatility. Spawn can stop time, manipulate matter, turn intangible, control minds, warp reality. The Ghost Rider had a much more limited arsenal by comparison.
Ah.
Spawn had a huge advantage in this category.
Yeah.
Though with his invincibility, way greater power, and
Whoa!
the ability to scorch your soul.
What
to
was
nothing,
that?
Ghost Rider could score the win through brute force, right?
That was
Not
Deadpool.
exactly. The
Deadpool.
last
Just
piece
get
of
it.
the puzzle
Go
is
on
their
with it.
resistances. Basically, who was harder to kill. Spawn's constant mainlining of humanity's
Has also
collective
twice
sin and
survived the
pain
fourth
meant he could
layer of
survive
hell.
attacks on his soul,
Huh.
including the penance stare. Just like he resisted
Oh.
a very similar attack from Urizen.
Best of all, remember the time he rewrote reality to undo his own inexistence?
Ah.
There was nothing the Ghost Rider could do to overpower that. And that time with the lance wasn't planned, it was purely instinctual. He could replicate it any time he wanted, like in his fight with God and Satan.
Huh.
So how do you put Spawn down for good? Well, you can't.
What
At
the
least
heck was
Johnny
that?
Zero's
I don't
good.
know.
Unlike how
It's probably a
Ghost Rider's
90s
soul
thing.
has been vulnerable to attack before, like when Danny used the penance stare to depower Johnny.
This sort of thing actually happens a lot, even in recent comics. The whole reason Johnny and Zarathos are bonded in the first place is because Zarathos' soul was manipulated by Mephisto.
And
Huh.
not only does Spawn have plenty of experience manipulating souls,
Ah.
he can replicate the effect of the penance stare itself.
Yeah.
Just think about that. A penance stare on Zarathos would mean he's feeling the pain from every penance stare that he's ever done. A penance squared.
The damnation
Okay.
stare, on the other hand, actively helped Spawn, sending him to hell where he
Oh.
gets a literal infinite power boost.
Welcome
And
to
it wasn't
hell!
just Spawn's soul powers that had spelled trouble. He had other ways to bypass Ghost Rider's immortality too, like transmutation, rewriting reality, or just straight up stealing his powers, which has worked on multiple Ghost Riders in the past.
Giving Spawn the final
Let's go!
edge. Zarathos was almost unbeatable, a massive power advantage, soul
Oh,
destruction,
man, it was no
immortality,
competition.
But Spawn could counter everything thrown at him, and was too unkillable for Zarathos' strength advantage to matter in the long run against his crazier abilities.
That was one hell of a fight, and at least Johnny went out in a blaze of glory.
Ah,
The winner
okay.
is Spawn.
Let's go!
Okay, let's
Who's
see
next?
who's
Who's
up
next?
next.
Oh!
Ooh, ooh.
Oh, Shigaraki
Oh, Shigaraki, Shigaraki.
and that dude.
Subscribe and join
Mojito.
November to see more Death Battle. Thanks for watching.
Oh,
So I
that's
guess-
gonna be good.
Ooh, I guess battle. So I guess battle of like
Shigaraki's gonna be insanely tough.
yeah. So it's battle of the I guess decaying. I guess. I mean, I only even watched one season
Are
of
they both
Jujutsu Kaisen.
villains?
Yeah, they're both
I don't
villains.
know. Jujutsu.
I mean,
Well, villains who use hand powers, basically.
I mean, what I remember from that first season of Jujutsu Kaisen, I've never read the manga, just putting it out right now, that he like rearranged people's like, I don't know, atoms or something, make them look like horrific, like deformed monstrosities. That's all I can remember.
Whereas Shigaraki just decays things at a touch, plus whatever powers he got from, plus the crazy amount of powers he got from his transformation, thanks to
One for
all for
one.
all for one.
all for one.
Yeah,
I almost I
I know
keep
you
mixing
get
things.
I get those mistaken too.
I keep
but-
mixing those. One for all is the good one. All for one
Yeah.
is the bad one.
Yeah, because he wants it all for himself. So
Yep.
Shigaraki embodies all for one too. So there's gonna be. I've already read the entire thing, and it took a lot to get to defeat him. I'll just say that.
Yep. Yeah, from what I remember, like all it took was Deku going. Well, at least the vestiges of one for all to like beat Shigaraki from the inside out, and then Deku did the whole, I guess, somewhat talk no jutsu, and like he
going to save the Shigaraki before he became the villain, but I mean, Shigaraki still had to be the hero for the villains in the end.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But
But he
anyway,
did not want all for one to
Control
rule
him.
over him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, see,
So-
yeah, Ghost versus Lobo. There it is. And so anyway, we both win. We both chose
We both
correctly.
win.
We both chose
Yeah,
correctly.
thank you.
We both chose
Thank you.
correctly. The last one was Kratos versus Ashura, and I voted for Kratos, right? And you voted for Ashura?
Yeah, I voted for Ashura and I lost.
Oh yeah, because
Unless it was a what if scenario, but
yeah, a
that
alternate
doesn't
ending.
count.
Yeah, but that doesn't count. But at least it's satisfied other people.
Josh Scorcher, shout out to you.
But anyway, this is a good death battle. Loving the music, loving the fight animation, and we can't wait for the next one. So until the next time, thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know your thoughts of this death battle in the comment section down below. Comment section down below. Oh my god, I feel like when I'm trying not to talk too fast, but I do, and I keep slurring my words. Yeah. Do you think this? The kind of death battle you expected, or did you hope that Ghost would win? Would win?
Yeah, why don't you just start speaking like Mike Tyson on while you're at it?
Anyway,
Your slurring is so bad, I'll bite my own ears off.
Anyway, if you liked the video, you enjoyed it, go ahead and click the subscribe button. Also, to hit the bell button to be notified of my latest reactions, and follow me on Twitter at FreelancerAmber for pretty much the same thing, or just Vengence in general. Also, be on the lookout for any future streams, because with Twitch's new policy that we can't exceed 100 hours of highlights, expect a multi-stream between my gaming channel and my Twitch channel. So I'll hopefully upload some of the streams I did manage to save into my gaming channel. So keep an eye on that. So remember to stay awesome, be nice to animals, don't be dicks, keep moving forward, and we'll see you all in the next
In the next video!